Climate action is the 13th SDG that focuses on the importance of taking urgent action to combat and adapt to climate change and its impact. There is no country in the world that is not affected by climate change, from changing weather patterns to rising sea levels. SDG 13 is more important than ever now because greenhouse gas emissions are now at their highest levels in history as stated by the United Nations. Some of the indicators that can be used to track progress of SDG 13 are greenhouse gas emissions, renewable energy consumption, climate change adaptation, and public awareness. The first indicator measures the amount of greenhouse gas emissions released into the atmosphere by a country and can be used to compare the level of emissions from previous years to measure progress. Coming up next is renewable energy consumption. It evaluates the percentage of renewable energy used in a country's overall energy usage. International Renewable Energy Agency states that nations that are swiftly enhancing their reliance on renewable energy are probable to make quicker advancements towards SDG 13. The third metric is Climate Change Adaptation Indicator. This metric assesses a nation's capacity to adjust to the impacts of diverse climate change phenomena such as increasing sea levels, altering agricultural productivity, and more frequent occurrences of extreme weather events. Last but not least, public awareness is a crucial metric that gauges the extent of consciousness and involvement in climate action, along with the adoption of sustainable behavior in a country. ICCROM states that the more people are aware about the issue of climate change, the faster SDG 13 will be met.
So the two countries which will be compared in this presentation will be Egypt and Sweden. Egypt being one of the most vulnerable countries to climate change due to its location, water scarcity, and reliance on agriculture. As for Sweden, it is known for its leadership in climate action and has set an ambitious target of achieving net zero greenhouse emissions by 2045. As for Egypt, the country implemented the National Strategy for Climate Change to address climate change impacts and promote sustainable development. Moreover, Egypt has invested in renewable energy, particularly in wind and solar power. The country has set a target of generating 20% of its electricity from renewable sources by 2022, in which they exceeded it by reaching to 29.6% according to Solar Quarter. On the other hand, Sweden is working so hard on their goal of zero emissions by investing heavily on renewable energy, promoting energy efficiency, and implementing carbon pricing policies. Another step which was taken by Sweden was the reduction of cars on the road and the use of bicycles and public transport.
Created using Powtoon.